Aloha.
Aloha, thank you.
We're talking today with Craig Angelos, the new athletic director for the University of Hawaii.
You're in athletics, but you must have a favorite sport. What's your favorite sport?
Well, it's a good question. We do have 21 sports at University of Hawaii. Growing up, I played football, baseball, and basketball. But I think probably my favorite sport to watch, even though I played college baseball, is probably college football. Because it's like the ultimate team sport. Everyone gels together for one game at the end of the week and comes together. It's exciting. It's just like when you travel with football and around football, it's like an army all working in unison. It's just a fascinating thing. And then the other thing's fascinating about that is the coaches and the people in the football profession would do anything just to be it. They love what they do. And I contend that every coach that's making $10 million a year would make $50,000 a year if that was what they're going
to
do.
The same thing,
love
yeah.
it so much. So it's a unique culture, especially college football, that I really like a lot.
Yeah. Well, along those lines, since you've been here, you see that we don't have any professional sports teams here. So UH Athletics is really it. It's a cherished, institution, right? And so, what are your impressions about that? And, how do you build on the program to play to the strengths? And also, what are the opportunities you see for UH Athletics?
So the strength of that position is that all eyes are on the University of Hawaii's athletic program. And I love the fact that there's no pro sports teams. To be honest, because you don't have to contend with all the pro sports teams. I've been in Miami, I've been in Philadelphia, I've been in New York City. And not only do you have the professional sports teams there, but you also have other universities that take away from the attention. And so it's really hard to kind of get traction there with donors, with corporate sponsors, fan base, et cetera, because you're competing with so many different groups. Here, everybody is so united in the cause of the University of Hawaii, and many people went there and they've lived here forever. So it's fantastic. That's what's really struck me is the fan base and the interest base, the business leaders, et cetera. The legislature, the governor, the lieutenant governor, everyone's totally vested in the University of Hawaii and their athletic program. So I think that's fantastic.
You going to field competitive athletic teams, but there's another mission that the university has, and that's, educating our young people. And there really needs to be a balance of that, right? And how do you view that in terms of importance and priority? You want competitive teams, but you're also needing to prepare our young men and women for, careers.
Yeah, and that's the number one thing in college athletics is to provide them a great opportunity to get their degree, develop some skills, and then able to capitalize on that when they leave. A lot of people come into college, though, in any of these sports, not paying as much attention to that side of it, but they want to try to propel themselves into a pro career and make money that way. I've seen that at a lot of different schools, and even here, especially in certain sports, like, listen, certainly I'm going to go to class, get my degree, but I'm more interested in trying to develop a professional career. And that's okay. I tell people that's okay, but you got to go down those concurrent paths where you got to prepare yourself on the academic side as well as professional or athletic side for a professional career, because a professional career will eventually die out. We never go out on our own. And that's where we want to not have to start from square one to go back and develop our academic prowess. We want to continue that on. So I always say we got to go down those dual tracks. But clearly the number one thing is to graduate our players with meaningful degrees and help them be successful citizens in the next stage of their life. And so we have a really good academic program here. A lot of it's funded by the Provost's office, and his staff really helps with our academic advising and learning specialists and tutors and all sorts of things. And it works very well. And so I think it's like a three-legged stool. If the student athlete's doing their part, the academic people are doing their part, and the coaches are doing their part, the three-legged stool will stand, be solid. If one of those parts aren't functioning accordingly, then it's like a three-legged stool, it'll fall over.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your passion, for your commitment to our great, institution that is UH Athletics. So we look forward to seeing you around, talking to you further, and seeing your teams in the field.
Thank you. Appreciate your support.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.